Good evening, everyone. How is your day? It's a privilege to have all of you join us today for today's training. This is the day 12, our training on peace education. A lot of people have started doing their peace education awareness campaign, and we are impressed with what we are seeing. We so much appreciate those of you that have carried out the training so far. We appreciate all of you. Yeah, this training is being provided by the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management, and we are doing it for free for people who want to be part of the know, global campaign on peace and conflict management. You know. All right, so there has been a wonderful training so far. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. If you can hear me, make a post in the WhatsApp group in the comment section. Let me know that you can hear me very well. All right, so like we said, this training is being provided by the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management, and it's a free training. You are not paying for anything, right? It's a training being carried out by the Institute to empower her members and her followers on Facebook and YouTube. So if you are following us on Facebook, you are following us on YouTube, then you are entitled to be part of this training. You are qualified to be part of this training. So if you are not following us on YouTube, do wait to follow us on YouTube and on our Facebook so that you can benefit from this training. Right? It's free training. At the end of the day, you get certificates and it's for free. You are empowered, gain new skills, get new knowledge, and you can help to change our world to a better place. So now, my name is Ambassador Tahli Joshua, and I have been your host throughout the time being, and I will continue to be your host, and then we'll continue to learn together. In fact, like I told you, I'm bringing a massive instrument for our training. Our training will be better, more exciting, more catching, more interesting to engage um, in a few times to come. The equipment is coming, the instrument is coming. It's going to aid our training and make it more attractive, more catching, more engaging. All right. So thank you for taking time to be part of today's training. All right. So what are we looking at today? We are looking at peace education curriculum development. Peace education what curriculum development. This is what we're looking at today. Please do wait to share the link with someone, put it on your wall, invite someone to be part of this training. Let them know that this training is free. If you're getting it free, don't be so stingy. Share it to another person. Let she also be part of this training. Share it with your colleagues. Share it with your student at school. Share it with your family members. Let them also remain and enjoy what you're enjoying. Get the same skills and knowledge you're getting so that you people can promote peace together. Do you understand? Because you'll be at the same level promoting peace. So that's why. All right. So what are we looking at today? We are looking at peace education curriculum development. You know, designing a curriculum for peace education involves creating a structured plan that aims to cultivate attitudes, values, and values. This is so curriculum for peace education must be aimed at cultivating the attitude, values, and skills that will help in building a culture of peace and non-violence. So all peace education activities should be targeted. All information knowledge that is meant to, you know, is meant for peace education must be targeted at inculcating, you know, good attitudes, good values, morals, and skills that can promote peace and non-violence. So, so many of our institutions don't have a curriculum for peace education. All right. We are saying that peace education should be made, or peace studies should be made like a um, general GST, like a general subject of study in our universities. Do you understand? And then it should also be a subject of its own in our primary and secondary school, just like we have biology, social studies, religious studies, and all of that. We should have peace studies as a subject of its own, right, in our institution. All right. Once we have them in the university institution, people can learn and acquire skills related to conflict resolution, mediation, and a lot of things. You understand? So, but we need to design a kind of curriculum. Last time, I think 2023 convention, we're trying to meet up with people responsible for curriculum development to explore the ways in which we can have peace education as a subject. But no one has given us attention. Maybe we'll take time to write to the Ministry of Education and then see what they can do in that regard. Maybe we can also take time to write to some state Ministry of Education to see what they can do in that regard. But we must have peace studies as a subject in our institution. All right. So designing peace education curricula for different contexts. So designing peace education curricula for different contexts requires considering the unique needs, challenges, and cultural backgrounds of the target audience. When it comes to peace education, the message must be target specific. Who are the people you are communicating with? And what kind of problem are you trying to address? So, specific, unique needs must be identified, and the message must be tailored to fit in that unique issue that you're trying to address, the challenge, the needs that you're trying to solve. You understand the cultural backgrounds that you're trying to address. You know, so how would if you say the issue of child marriage is a problem, and it's child marriage that you want to end in your community, and you want to tailor up a message, what are you looking at? Because your objective, you want to change the narrative. You don't want child marriage in your community anymore. So you want to carry out awareness campaign, peace education, awareness campaign, raise awareness campaign. So you have to identify, you have first and foremost identify the need, right? The challenge. And of course, what are the constraints you're going to face when you want to do this? Because some of these things have religious bearings. You understand? Have cultural issues. And so these are some of the difficult conflicts to deal with, when it has to do with people's beliefs and cultural issues. Do you understand? So how this is going to be a challenge. There's it's a need to change this narrative, but these are the possible challenges that you are going to confront. So you are going to identify those challenges. So when you identify those challenges and other cultural background issues, then you'll be able to design a curriculum that will cover some of these needs. Maybe in the long run, in your educational institution, you begin to teach young people the importance of, you know, getting to a certain age before you marry, instead of marrying while you are still tender. When you are still a child, 11 years, 10 years, you are given into marriage for what? You understand? So you have to understand this is. Or you are growing in a society where, yeah, children are young kids get pregnant before they go get into marriage, and you want that narrative to be changed. So young girls can marry honorably. Honorably. How do you go about it? Or where young girls are giving birth at home in their parents' houses, you want to change that narrative. What are you doing? You understand? So some of those things. So peace education must be target specific. That is, it must have a unique needs. The unique need must be identified. The challenges must be identified, and then the cultural issue must also be addressed. So that is designing peace education curricula for different contexts. So when you want to design a peace education curricula, you need to look at the area where you find yourself in, the environment where you find yourself. What is the challenge you're trying to address? It may be a national issue, right? It may be a kind of disunity at the national level. So what are we looking at? Which message are we going to look at? How can we build unity? How can we build peace? How can we build oneness in the nation? How can we build, you know, a nation where there's peace, there's unity, there's progress? You know? So when you want to design a CV, a curricula, a peace educational curricula, then you have to look at some of these factors: cultural sensitivity. You have to understand the cultural norms, beliefs, and values of the community in which the curriculum will be implemented. Like I told you, it must be target specific. So where this curriculum is going to be implemented, you must understand that environment. You must understand what the people want. You must understand their expectations. You understand? Then contextual relevance. How relevant is the issue that you want to address in the context with which you want to address it? So you have to tailor the curriculum to address the specific peace-related issues prevalent in the community, such as intergroup conflicts, social inequalities, historical tensions, or environmental challenges. If these are the issues I want to address, then the message must be tailored in such a way that it covers this issue, address these issues. You understand? Language and communication. Use language and communication styles that are familiar and accessible to the target audience. If it's Hausa, they understand very well, use Hausa language. If it's Yoruba, use Yoruba. I think one of the students of peace and conflict, peace education approached me for this peace education campaign awareness. He said he wants to do this, but the community where he is, they understand Hausa more than any language. So what could he do? I told him go and organize it in Hausa language, but at the end of it, summarize it in English so that we too will understand that do not understand Hausa. You understand? I asked him to go and do it in the language that those people understand. So language and communication must be used, in such a way that it is okay and convenient for people in that community to understand it and follow the message. Community involvement. Involve community leaders, members, local leaders, and stakeholders in the design and implementation of the curriculum. You understand? Seek their input to ensure that the content aligns with community needs and priorities, because some of these things happen in the community because the community wants it. So if you want to change it, you feel that what is happening is not correct enough and there should be change. You have to still engage them, all right? Engage the community leaders and seek their consideration. Give them reasons why things must be changed, right? Adaptability. Design a curriculum in a way that allows for flexibility and adaptation to different settings and learning environment. Yeah. If it can work for you here and if possible it can work for someone, then adaptability. Flexibility. So provide guidelines and resources for educators to customize the content based on the specific needs of their students. So who must have the opportunity to customize the message to even someone is copying you, they should copy it in such a way that it fits their environment. Do you understand? Conflict sensitivity. Conflict sensitivity. Incorporate conflict sensitivity approaches into the curriculum to prevent exacerbating existing tension or triggering new conflict. So you must be whatever decision you want to take, whatever step you want to take, understand that this can lead to conflict. So you must be sensitive enough to incorporate in some skills that you can be able to use to address the issue when they arrives. Do you understand? Sustainable development. Integrate themes of sustainable development, environmental conservation, and social justice into the curriculum to foster a holistic understanding of peace and well-being. So the curriculum must also carry out aspects of sustainable development. Without a sustainable development, there cannot be sustainable peace. And without sustainable peace, there cannot be a sustainable development. So they support each other. Do you understand? So you must be able to know all of this. Life skills development. You know, look at some modules on life skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, decision making, and emotional intelligence. So life skills development is very important. Help in solving problems, helps in critical thinking, cause you to think creatively. Do you understand? So this is what it is. Help you to think creatively. Okay. Sorry, a lot of light now. Let me arrange for light here before we can start here. Generator. This is our country. I don't know whether you are enjoying 24 hours light in your own country, but for some of us, the challenges we are facing. Yes. So I'm using my ring light now to do this training. You can see it's a ring light now. So it's okay. At least we can see ourselves. All right. So trauma informed approaches. Trauma informed approaches. So consider incorporating trauma informed approaches into the curriculum because there are some people that went through a lot, right? They are traumatized, and so you need to deal with such kind of feelings, you know, because some people, due to violence, social displacement, they went through a lot in their lives. You can imagine when you are staying in your house and then your house is attacked, burnt down, so you become in IDP. There's internet displaced person in your own state, in your own country. You cannot even guarantee anything when you return back after the conflict. Do you understand? So people went through a lot and they are traumatized. So it would be good if you can also put some of these things. So young people who experience these kind of things in their environment can be able to come out of it. Because there are some young people that went through a lot, you understand, as a result of these things. So they need to undergo some kind of orientation. You have to carry out, you know, you have to reshape, you have to reshape. So what are those strategies? Develop a stand-alone peace education curriculum. So peace education should not be a kind of a topics. It shouldn't be a topic under social study. It shouldn't be a topic under civic education. We should have a standardized curriculum for peace education. Do you understand? So it shouldn't be a subject under social studies, under other subjects like that. It should be on its own. So implement conflict resolution mechanism. Introduce peer mediation programs, restorative justice practices, and conflict resolution training for students to resolve conflict peacefully. So let's look at some extracurricular activities like you can organize or we can organize peace clubs, student councils, or extracurricular programs focused on peace building, human rights, and social justice. Encourage student participation in community service projects such as peace initiatives and advocacy campaigns. This is what we encourage you to do, right? As participant of this course, we ask you to go and do a peace awareness campaign, right? So, and some of you have done it and send the videos to us. We are perusing to, we very soon start seeing them. So you can see the work of everybody. Do you understand? Those that went on the assignment, you see their work. There are some videos that are not even open. Do you understand? Yeah, yeah. So, by integrating peace education into formal education settings, schools can play a significant role in nurturing students uh, to understand what peace, conflict resolution, and social responsibility are about. Strategies for integrating peace education into informal setting include integrating peace education into informal settings such as community organizations, youth groups, and non-governmental organizations. It's essential for it's essential for fostering what a culture of peace, conflict resolution, and social cohesion. So this is what these are some of the strategies of peace education. Right. So let's look at workshops, training, and awareness programs that you can put in place to promote peace. All right. Conduct peace education workshop. So that's what um, so many of us are doing. Workshop, training here and there. Raise awareness through campaigns. You can march on the street to raise awareness or any matter or event. Then you know, get people to know about peace and what is expected of them. Community engagement and dialogue. Facilitate community dialogue. Yes, organize community dialogue, roundtable discussions, and peace forums that bring together diverse stakeholders to address local conflicts and local issues. Do you understand? Very important. So, facilitate community dialogue, engage with local leaders and stakeholders. You must engage with local leaders and stakeholders to bring the message of peace to come to pass. Do you understand? Arts, culture, and mediation. Another way we can promote peace education is through art, culture, and mediation. Arts, culture, and mediation and media. So utilize arts and culture for peace building. Yes, you can use music, you can use theater dance, storytelling to promote peace. Organize cultural events, exhibitions, and performances that celebrate diversity and convey message of peace and unity. Right? Harness media for peace advocacy. There are some that will come and take the whole of your campaign to promote it. There are some that will partly sponsor it. There are some that can ask the organization to do it. So all of this, harness those tools. Youth empowerment and leadership. Empower youth as a peace builders. One of our goal is to raise a generation of peace builders, right? Create safe spaces for youth engagement. We must create safe spaces for youth what engagement. Youth must be engaged. Youth must not be left haphazard. Guest speakers and experts. Bring in guest speakers, people who have experience in this to speak. So by integrating peace education into informal settings, organizations can empower individuals to be active in their community. So let's look at assessment and evaluation of peace education programs. So what to consider when assigning or assessing peace education programs. What to consider when assessing peace education programs. One, define clear objectives. Define clear objectives. Let everyone know where the curriculum is driving them. You understand? Use comprehensive evaluation method. So use comprehensive evaluation and methods to know what's happening. Major knowledge, attitude, and behaviors. So you have to assess changes in participants' knowledge, attitude, and behaviors. You understand? You have to see after all the training, has anything changed? Are there any changes? Are there any improvements? You have to find out. Long-term impact assessment. So you consider the long-term impact while you are still looking at the immediate impact. You look at the long-term impact. Do you understand? Engage stakeholders. So let's engage stakeholders. Let's bring them so they come to agree with us and then open doors for us to step in. Do you understand? So long-term impact assessment, engage stakeholders. So engage all stakeholders. Very important. Adapt and improve. Use assessment results to adapt and improve the peace education programs that are not working well. You understand? Cost effectiveness analysis. Evaluate the cost effectiveness of the program by comparing the resources invested in the program to the outcomes achieved. So we are looking at assessments and evaluation of peace education program. That's what we're looking at. So cost effectiveness analysis, evaluate the cost effectiveness of the program by comparing the resources invested in the program to the outcome. So whenever you are concluded, you know, You look back and see what you have achieved. Look at where you can make adjustment and improve, and then you are done. So share results and lessons learned. Share results and lessons learned. Evaluation of peace education programs is essential to assess their effectiveness, identify areas. So, what are the key considerations for evaluating peace education programs? Clarify program goals and objectives. You must state clearly what the goals and objectives of the program is all about. Select appropriate evaluation method. Use the right method to carry out the evaluation. Evaluation is to help you know the status of your program, where it is, what has been achieved. So track program implementation. Collect feedback and testimonials. Use comparison groups. Disseminate findings and recommendations. Iterate and improve. So this what happened, and this is what is expected of all of us. When you are a teacher, you must bring this as implementing peace education program. Let's look at some of the strategies that you can implement peace education program. Implementing peace education initiatives is crucial for fostering understanding, empathy, and conflict resolution skills. That is curriculum integration, teacher integration. All of these are the things that you need. Promote diversity and inclusion. So let everyone have a sense of belonging. Community involvement, conflict resolution training. I think we have mentioned all of those things. So monitoring the impact, you must set clear objectives and outcomes. All right. What we call SMART goals. Yes, goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. You must have them. Develop monitoring and evaluation framework, data collection. All of these will help you to arrange well. A curriculum that will serve the purpose, a curriculum that will change life, will change people's mentality and orientation. Baseline assessment. Not the baseline assessment before. So baseline assessment. Conduct a baseline assessment before the program implementation to establish a starting point for measuring changes and progress over time. Regular monitoring, outcome evaluation, stakeholder feedback, all of this can help to determine how well a curriculum will be organized. Comparative analysis, cost effectiveness analysis, report and disseminations, iterative improvement, and several others. So this is the much we are going to take for today. If you have any question, you ask it in the comment section. I will check it. If you have any question, ask it in the comment section. Any question? I'm trying to open a comment section. It's just misbehaving here. So that I can be able to see your questions. So for those of you that did um, human rights and social justice, please, if you have done human rights and social justice, so that's it. Any question? I'm trying to open this message inbox. It's not working. So the way it is now, I cannot even see your question. All right. So good night. See you tomorrow. No, see you on Thursday. Tomorrow is not our lesson day. So on